Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. So we will start the first lesson by introducing you to basics of Illustrator. So let's just open the Illustrator like what I did here. And this is the first thing that you will see when you open the Illustrator. This is the first page, and this is the recent files. So recently I worked on 2 files, as you can see here, and here we have some popular formats like A4, postcard, web and mobile format, and etc. Okay, so to work on a new project, this is what you have to do. Click on Create New. Alright, so when you click on Create New, this is the pop-up window, and here you can choose different formats. For example, if you want to work on something for mobile phones or web pages, or if you're working on something that should be printed out, like letters, A4 pages, and other formats. Film and here we have film and videos that we'll cover later on. And here we have art and illustration. So I myself would mostly work on A4 format. So I'm going to choose A4 for now, but we will cover mobile, web, film and video, art and illustration later on. So let's click on A4, and as you can see, when you click on each one of these formats, the right side of the screen changes. For example, let's click on legal. As you can see, the measurements are different. Tabloid, letter, B4, A3 and B5. As you can see, this is the width and height of your canvas or artboard. So let's choose A4, and here preset details. In the preset details, you can change the name of your document. For example, I'm going to call this one Illustrator 01. And this is the width and height of your artboard, and here you can change the measurement. For example, millimeters, centimeters, inch, point, and other measurements. I'm not recommending you to use a specific measurement, but I myself use millimeters more often, so I'm gonna put it on millimeters. And here we have orientation. So right now it is on portrait, and this one is landscape. So these are the orientations. So just to show you that how it will look, I will one time create a new document using the portrait orientation. So this is the portrait orientation. Okay, so I'm going to create a new file, a new document, and this time I will use the landscape orientation. And as you can see, this is the difference between portrait, this is portrait, and this is landscape. Alright, so let's go back to creating a new document. We used A4 format, and we named it Illustrator 01. And so I'm going to choose the landscape orientation. I'm more comfortable personally with landscape orientation, and here we have the number of artboards that you can have at the same time. For example, right now it is on one artboard. I'm going to show you how it works. So first I will choose one artboard, and as you can see we have only one artboard over here. So let's do that again. A4 orientation landscape, and here I will choose, for example, I don't know, 4 artboards. Let's see what happens. This is 4 artboards. As you can see, this is 4 separate artworks. For example, if you want to work on some project that needs to be done on 4 artboards, you can do this. Okay, let's close this one, and let's close this one too. So again, A4 orientation landscape, and the name Illustrator 01. I mean, it's not important to name your document right off the bat. You can always select a name for your document when you're saving your document. So it's not that important to name the document right at the start. And here we have bleed. The only thing that you should know is this little icon, this chain icon over here. So right now it is a linked chain, so click on it, and as you can see it is a broken chain. So if it's linked, then when you change any of these 4 measurements, all the other 3 will change the same. For example, let's put this one on 1 millimeters, and as you can see the other 3 change to 1. So this is the linked bleed. And let's see, 4, and as you can see it is 4. If you put a number, it's the same. You don't have to use the up and down arrows every time. You can use you can put a random number just by clicking on this. Let's put it on, for example, 9, and as you can see when you click outside the box, yes, the other 3 change to 9. So and now click on this chain link, and as you can see it is broken now. So let's change them all to 0 first. So now now that we're on a broken chain mode, if you change any of these measurements, the others won't change the same. For example, I can put this bottom to, I don't know, 2, top to 1, right to 3, and left to 4. And as you can see, when you change one of them, the others won't change. So this is the difference between the linked and unlinked chain. Okay, now we have here the advanced options, and here you can change the color mode. It's either RGB or CMYK. CMYK is used is suitable for printing, and RGB color mode is suitable for digital works. So when I say digital work, I mean whatever you consider digital. It's not about the platform. All right, so here we have the raster effect. As you can see, raster effect, and the options are high, medium, and screen, which is 3 ppi, 300 ppi, 115 ppi, and 72 ppi. ppi means pixel per inch. So the higher you go, the more details you have. So it is recommended to, if you want more details, I recommend using 300 ppi. So this is what I mostly use. So now let's go to more settings. So more settings is basically the right part of your new document screen, but in a different screen. So here you have the name, you have the profile, print, web, mobile. You can change it here, the number of artworks, size, width, height, and the unit of measurement. Here you have orientation. Basically all that I've just explained to you are here in a different window. So this is not really that important, so let's cancel this. And when you're done with your customization, just click on create, and now we have the artwork. Just a quick note, do you see these red lines? This is the bleed that I just explained to you. We will talk about this later, but let's just close this document. Do this one more time. This is the bleed. I changed the numbers to, I don't remember, I think it was 4. So okay, so let's do that again. Illustrator 01, and orientation on landscape, and we will set the bleed to 0. All right, so this is our artboard, and we are done with lesson 1. We will continue the lesson in the next video. Have fun, guys.